It was a crisp, sunny
Chapter
October
2.
afternoon.
Tom turned to Lindy in annoyance. Boy, Lindy, you were the end. You talked and talked to that man. I don't think we should have encouraged him. He seemed nutty as a fruitcake. Oh,
Daddy
I
has
liked
been working
him,
extremely
Lindy
hard.
said defensively.
She
Did
had
you
said,
notice he was
and
wearing
I think
blue
he
and white
needs an
striped
afternoon
socks?
of peace and quiet.
Ben laughed.
Here's some money. I
wonder
suggest
if he was
you go
joking
to
when
the
he
zoo.
said there was something
There was no
called a
arguing with
whangdoodle.
Mrs. Potter
I'll bet he
in
wasn't,
this mood.
said Lindy.
So the three
I'll bet he
children
was,
had dutifully
Tom.
taken
Anyway,
the bus
I'm going
from
to
the
look
stop at the
that
corner
word
of
up
the
in the
street
dictionary when
and
we
had
get
ridden
home.
through the pretty
Lindy
university
peered
town
out
of
into the
Bramblewood
rain.
as
The
far
bus was
as
passing
the
a
zoo.
large park, and on the other
Although it was
side
the
of
end
it,
of
half
October and very
obscured by
cold, the
trees,
sun was
she saw
shining
a
brightly
tall,
from an
thin
unusually
house with
clear
shuttered
sky.
windows.
Only a few
Pointing
clouds
to
on the
it, she
horizon
asked
gave a
Tom,
hint of possible
"Is that
rain.
place really haunted?"
Late autumn leaves
Sure.
blew along the
Who lives in
pavement
there?
and rolled
A
in through the
terrible
main gates
ogre
of
and
the
a
zoo,
witch with
as
yellow
if inviting
fangs.
the children to follow.
Well, nobody's sure
On
about
this
that,
lovely
Ben
Sunday,
said.
the
But
place
most
was
people
crowded
stay away from there, Lindy,
with visitors,
especially on
and there
Halloween.
were popcorn sellers, balloon
Well,
vendors,
it
and a
wouldn't
man
scare
pushing
me,
a
she
yellow
declared.
cart
I don't
piled high
believe
with
in
toys.
ogres. Just
Children
fairies.
yelled happily as they
You
scampered
mean you
to
wouldn't
the
be scared
rides
to go up
and to
and
the animal
knock on the front
cages.
door? Tom
In
asked.
spite of their early
Not at all.
reluctance to
I
venture
bet you
out,
would.
Benjamin,
I
Thomas,
wouldn't.
and Lindy
Lindy
had
raised
to
her
admit
chin
now
defiantly.
that
Well,
they were there,
I'll make you a
that
bet.
the zoo didn't
I'll bet you
seem
5
a bad
cents
place
that you
to
won't
visit
go and
after
knock on
all.
the front door
I
of
want to see the
Stonehouse on
tigers,
Tuesday
Tom
night,
announced.
said Tom.
I want to see the donkeys
Oh,
and the ducks,
That's not a good bet,
countered
Lindy
Lindy.
hedged.
Donkeys
Then
and
I'll make
ducks,
it 25 cents.
Tom scoffed.
The little girl
Anyone can
hesitated.
see a donkey
She
or a
wanted
duck,
more than
and you
anything
don't
to
just have
join
to go
her
to the
brothers
zoo
this
for
year
it.
for Halloween.
That's just a
But
waste
she wasn't
of
sure
time.
she'd have the courage to do
I
what
know,
Tom
I
had
know,
suggested.
Lindy replied.
Besides
I just
which,
feel like seeing a
25
donkey and
cents
a duck
represented
today.
her week's allowance.
I don't know why.
You see, you are
Oh,
scared,
look,
said Tom
if we were
triumphantly.
going to spend the afternoon
No, I'm
trailing
not,
around,
she declared
look at
loudly.
the animals like
It's
that.
a bet.
Well, we're not, Ben interrupted firmly. He was used to his
Stop
younger
it,
brother
you
and
two.
sister
You're both
squabbling
being
with each
stupid,
other.
Ben
We're
said.
going to see the
Don't
elephants
look at me.
first.
She's
because
the one who
I'm the
started it.
oldest
If she's too
and I'm
scared
in
to do it,
charge.
then why doesn't
Come
she
on.
just say so?
The children
Not too
visited the
scared.
elephants and then the
Okay.
lions and the
Ben
tigers.
threw up his hands
They
in disgust.
slowly
But
moved
remember,
on to see
Mom
the llamas
will
and
probably make
leopards
the final
and
decision
rhinos
about
and
it all
reindeers,
anyway.
crocodiles and
The subject
hippopotamuses
came up again
and
that
brown
night
bears
at dinner.
and polar bears.
Lindy, what would you like to do
They
about
watched the
trick-or-treating this
performing
Halloween?
seals,
Mr. Potter
and Lindy
asked.
saw 3 ducks
Lindy
and 12
looked at her
penguins,
brothers.
which made
Tom
her very
stopped
happy.
eating and watched her intently
Tom suggested
across
that they
the
visit
table.
the aquarium.
I was
They
wondering
wandered
if I
through
could
the
go with
dim
Tom and Ben.
corridors, whose only
Mrs.
light
Potter
came from
looked
the
at her
many
sons.
illuminated
What do you think,
tanks
boys?
in which light
Well,
in which
I don't know,
turtles,
replied
sharks,
Ben.
eels, and
It's
other
fine for the
underwater
other two. I
creatures
mean,
were to be
they
seen.
just have to tag along
It was
and
gloomy
everything.
and damp
But
inside.
I'm always the one who has to be in
Lindy
charge.
was very
I mean,
glad
look at
when
today.
Ben chose
I
to
was
go to the
constantly
reptile
watching out for
house,
Lindy and
but
trying
she
to
clung
stop her and
tightly
Tom
to his
arguing.
hand as she gazed
Mr. Potter
at the
smiled.
cobras
Tough
and
being the
rattlesnakes
eldest,
and
isn't
a
it?
giant
Accepting
python.
responsibility is quite
I'd
a
love
chore
one of those
sometimes.
for a pet,
It
Tom
sure
said
is,
enthusiastically.
Ben
Ugh,
agreed solemnly.
I think they're gross.
But that's part of growing
Really
up, I'm afraid.
gross,
Part of
Lindy
being
exclaimed.
13 years old.
You just
Ben
say that
considered
because you're
this.
scared of them.
Lindy held her breath.
No, I don't. They're not
I
my
guess
favorite
I don't
things.
really mind all
but
that
I'm not
much,
scared.
Ben said finally.
Then why are you
I
sucking
think
your
that's
thumb?
very nice.
I
Mrs.
like
Potter
the
seemed
taste.
quite pleased.
Cut it
"It's
out,
fine
you
with
two,
us,
Ben
Lindy,
said.
if that's what
What
you
shall
want.
we do next?
Now, I suggest we all sit
Lindy
by the fire
announced
for
that
the
she was
last half hour
tired,
before
cold, and
bedtime.
extremely hungry.
Will one of you get the
The
Sunday
children
paper
bought
for your
a bag
father?
of delicious,
Ben ran to fetch it.
sticky-looking donuts.
The Sunday
and 3
evening get-together
cups
had
of
become a
hot,
habit
sugary
all of the Potters
chocolate.
enjoyed. The
Carefully,
children talked
they
about any
carried the
problems that may
steaming
have
mugs
arisen at
to
school.
a bench
Holiday
that caught the
plans were
late
discussed,
afternoon
and everyone
sunshine,
was encouraged
and which was
to
close
exchange
to a fenced
ideas.
yard containing 2
The children
large,
arranged
disdainful-looking
themselves
giraffes.
comfortably. Mrs.
Lindy
Potter
had
took
no
up her
sooner
knitting,
sat
and
down
Mr. Potter lit
Then
his
one of
pipe,
the giraffes spotted
settled
the
back
donut
into the
she
favorite chair
had
that
in her
opened
hand
and
immediately
opened the Bramblewood Sunday
undiluted
Courier.
toward her on
My
spindly
word,
legs,
Frida, look at this.
looking
What, dear?
as though
Professor
his knobby
Savant has been
knees
awarded
would
the
buckle
Nobel
beneath
Prize.
him at any
How
moment.
nice.
The
Who's
animal
Professor
lifted
Savant?
his long
Tom
neck
wanted
over the
to know.
wire netting
Head
and
of the
brought his
Biology
face
Research
to within
Department at the
inches of
university,
Lindy's,
Mr.
just as
Mr.
she was
Potter
about
explained.
to take a large mouthful
What
of
did
her
he get the
donut.
Nobel Prize for?
The giraffe
Ben
and the
asked.
child gazed at each other
According
with
to this, for
serious
his work in
concentration
genetics,
for a
said
moment.
Mr. Potter.
Then Lindy
I don't even know what the
solemnly
Nobel
said,
Prize
"No,"
is. Lindy
and moved
sounded
herself
bewildered.
and her donut
Mr. Potter
farther
looked
along
over
the
his
bench
glasses at
out
his
of the
eldest
giraffe's
son.
way.
Can you tell her,
That's
Ben?
really an extraordinary animal,
Ben thought for a
mused
moment.
Ben as he
I think
watched.
He said,
Imagine being born with a
slowly.
long neck like
Let
that.
it surprise
Imagine
given
being
every
able to
year
reach the
people who have
tops
done
of
something
trees
really
quite
great,
easily.
like in chemistry,
I'd like
writing,
that, said
or
Tom.
medicine.
You could see the
Something like
world
that.
from up there.
Very good,
I like
said
giraffes a
Mr.
lot.
Potter. It's
Lindy
also given
spoke
for an
with her
achievement
mouth
in
full.
physics and physiology.
If you could have any animal
and very
out of the
importantly,
zoo,
for the promotion
which one
of
would
peace.
you like to take home? Ben
Mrs. Potter
suddenly
interrupted
asked.
her husband. I
The
really think you
python.
should write to the professor, dear.
Tom
Just a
spoke
small
without
letter of
hesitation.
congratulations. It's
Gross,
really so wonderful for the
said
university.
Lindy. I'd
Which
have a
reminds
penguin.
me. She turned to the
What
children.
would you have, Ben?
Would you all start thinking about doing
I don't
a
know.
card or letter to
Ben
Grandma?
thought about it as he
You
sipped
know,
his hot chocolate.
she's not been.
I'd
at
like
all
something
well.
unusual.
It would mean so
An
much to
orangutan,
her to hear
perhaps.
from you all.
Or an
Lindy,
anteater.
perhaps you could make
Maybe
one
a
of your
gorilla.
special cards. Okay.
You'll excuse
Tell
my
us about
butting
the zoo
in,
today,
said a
said
voice
Mr.
immediately
Potter.
behind the children. But if you're
We
looking
met
for something
the
really
funniest
unusual,
little man there.
have you ever
Lindy
considered
suddenly
a wang
remembered.
The children spun around.
He told us
Sitting on the
about
grass
an
behind them,
animal called
knees drawn
the
up,
Wangdoodle.
almost to his chin, was a small
Have
man.
you ever heard
He was holding a
of
rolled
it, Daddy?
umbrella made of clear
A
plastic.
Wangdoodle?
I beg your
No.
pardon, sir, Ben said.
I can't say I have.
Did you say something?
What is it?
Yes, I did. I said,
don't know.
have you ever considered
He
a
said it looks a
wangdoodle?
bit like a horse.
The little man got
It has
up
horns.
slowly. He had a round,
I don't think there is
cheerful
such an
face
animal, said
with
Tom.
bright
I
blue,
told him so.
sparkling
He
eyes,
said to look it up in the
and a few
dictionary
hairs
when
still
we get
growing
home.
on his balding head
Well,
were
go
long
ahead,
and gray
said Mr.
and
Potter.
flying in all directions.
Tom ran into
He
his
wore an
father's
old brown
study and took
sports
from a
jacket
shelf a
and
large,
a
heavy
blue
black
check shirt with
dictionary
a purple,
that had
yellow
obviously
spotted
seen a
scarf
great deal of use.
tied in a
He
casual
carried
bow.
it carefully back into
He had
the living
shabby
room
brown
and placed it on the
trousers
table.
and
The
old,
children gathered around
but
him as he
highly
thumbed
polished
through the
shoes.
tissue-thin pages.
Ben said,
Watch
"Excuse me,
band,
but I don't think
waybill,
I've ever
webbing,
heard of a
Wessex,
wangdoodle,
West
sir."
Orange, whammy.
The
Here we
remarkable-looking
are,
gentleman
he cried,
smiled,
suddenly
leaned
excited.
on his umbrella,
Wangdoodle.
and crossed one
Ooh, what does
small
it say?
foot over
Lindy
the other.
pushed in close.
That's
it
not
says
surprising.
Noun,
It's
slang,
an extremely
a fanciful
rare
creature of
In
undefined
fact, I
nature.
believe there's only one
Tom
left
looked
in the
up.
whole world.
What the heck does that
What
mean?
does it look like? Tom asked.
Mr. Potter rose
Well,
and
now,
knocked his pipe
I've not
against
actually
the side
seen
of the
the
fireplace.
wangdoodle myself.
It probably
countered the
means that
stranger.
a wangdoodle
Although I
is
do
a
hope
made-up
to see
word
one
for some kind
today.
of imaginary creature, which I
And
think
how do you know
is why
about
the
it?
dictionary
Lindy wanted
uses
to
the
know.
word fanciful
That's
to
a long,
describe it.
complicated story, he replied.
So I was right, Tom said.
Here
A
we are
wangdoodle
chatting
doesn't
away,
exist.
and I don't even know your names.
Probably not,
Tom
replied
tugged
Mr.
at Ben's
Potter.
sleeve. He was
There you
suspicious
are.
of the
Tom
stranger and
turned
wanted
to
to
Ben
warn
and
Ben
Lindy. I
that
told
they
you
should be
so.
leaving immediately and
But
heading
you're
for
not
home.
sure about that.
But Lindy was
Lindy
already cheerfully
protested.
giving out information.
Yes, I am. I knew that
My
old man
name
was
is
a phony.
Melinda Potter.
Oh, he wasn't.
Everybody calls
Lindy
me
turned
Lindy.
to Ben. You don't think he
How
was,
old
do
are you,
you,
Lindy?
Ben?
I shall be 8
Oh, Lindy,
on
who
December
knows?
3rd.
Ben sighed.
Which
But
means
if he
she's
wasn't a
7,
phony or crazy
growled
anything,
Tom.
then what do you
But of
suppose he
course,
meant by all
the
his
stranger
talk?
turned to him. And
We
how
shall
old are
probably
you, young
never
man?
find out, Mrs.
10.
Potter summed
My
up.
name is
Come on,
Thomas
children.
Potter.
It's time to get ready
And I'm
for
Benjamin
bed.
Potter, Ben offered. I'm 13.